avoid everything. That's why when people are campaigning to become presidents in African countries, they will just allow you. When you finish, you come down. The secret agents from Europe, they will come and meet you, sit down with you and tell you, bro, we heard that you were promising and doing all of those things. Let's tell you now, this your country doesn't belong to you, right? It belongs to this crown over there in Europe. It belongs to this one. It belongs to that. So you have to do this. If you're not ready to do it, this one is waiting for you. The gun here. You better decide. They basically hold these electees hostage. The moment you are elected, going through the normal political system that they created as a part of their new colonial structure, you go through that system which is useless, and they elect you. And you are not even elected, you are imposed, because the people never vote to elect their presidents in Africa. By the time they take you through that shambolic system and bring you to power, they open the books for you and show you what is there. And then from that moment, you are held hostage. If your family gets access to you, it is just a privilege. Most of the people that had access to you will not have it anymore, because you are held hostage. Everything they say is what you do, not what your people say or what your people require or request for. You are a slave to the system that has held your ancestors down for generations. That's why if I were alive when Okechukwu was going for Biafran war, because he had the support of France, I would have told him, if I had the knowledge I have today on international politics, I would have said, sir, come please, spend a few time with me. You can never trust a man who is a part of the unipolar world order. They are all together. All of Europe is together. If France was saying, Biafra, let's support you so you go to war, and Biafrans are flexing, say yes, France and UK, there's no difference. UK is supporting Nigeria, France is supporting Biafra. How? Because of lack of knowledge. I would have told him, no. These people fund the two sides of every war. Black and white, we control them both. Check it. Go to Google Freemasonic Temple. You will see the black and white square you see in all these Hollywood music videos. That's their symbol. What it means is positive, negative, we control them both. So the two parties you see in every election, liberal, conservative, these guys control them both. That's why you can see a lot of Republicans who we call the Republicans in name only. We call them rhinos or establishment Republicans. There's no difference between them and Democrats. This is why many of us fight behind Donald Trump, because we see him as an outsider who is just using the Republican platform to come and do what we believe God wants him to do for humanity. Can you not see that a lot of the Republicans are endorsing Kamala Harris, supporting Kamala Harris, never agreed with Trump, never liked Trump from day one? Because these people are controlled by the same forces. So if France is going to support the war that you're fighting as a Biafran, and Britain is supporting the one for Nigerian side, it is a red flag already, but my people didn't know this fact then. If it is now, I will tell you, no. The only time you can allow someone to come and join you to fight is when you have a person who is an avowed enemy of the policies of these same people, which is Russia, is the only country today standing that has decided that he is against them and is ready to fight with them and destroy them. That's why Russia is the only one. Okay, imagine that Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger was now going to take the support of a country that belongs to the whole unipolar world order, meaning any country from Western Europe or America or whatever, against France. And they are fighting. They say, let's go with you, America. I will say, come on, let's go. You fight against France. No, the same globalists are the ones who will sponsor them and say, get them to go to war with France so they can destroy you. Because there's no way they can fight against their own member. NATO and America, liberal America, are the same. The only time NATO doesn't get what they want from America is when a man like Trump is in power. Even if a Republican is in power that is not Trump, it's still the same thing. They will fight wars together. They do everything together. And what it means that they want America to stay under the feet of the European colonial forces. And that's what Trump said it cannot happen. This is why they are after Russia. This is why they are after Russia. So everything they are doing is to make sure that at the end of the day, it still leads to a war with Russia. You saw what happened recently. You know how many times that they have crossed the red line that Russia has put in place. Every time Russia sets a red line, they will cross it, so that Russia will retaliate, and then they will go into full-blown war. For some strange reason, I have even lost count of all the red lines that they crossed. For some strange reason, Putin keeps just waiting. He keeps waiting. He's flexing. He will talk. He will say he will do this, then he will slow down. He will do this. I think it is some type of wisdom, okay, based also on the intelligence he's getting, and also based on some type of special wisdom that many of us may not have access to, that is making him to do that. Even some of his own countrymen are getting angry that if this was Stalin, these guys would not do this. Ukraine would have been done. And I can tell you for free, if Russia wanted Ukraine to be done with today, in 24 hours, it is possible he can do it. If he can't do it, why is it that the whole of the West, including America, are so scared to go into straight war or begin to bombard Russia? They're going through Ukraine. A nation that has the largest nuclear weapon stockpile in the world. You think it's a joke? Do you know what nuclear weapon is? It's not a joke. But you see, the guy keeps slowing down. But look at what they have just done. After they had invaded the Kursk region of Russia, where everybody said, okay, this time around, Ukraine has crossed the worst of the red lines. You invaded inside Russia. At the end of the day, Russia still did not do much. They rather just messed up those guys that invaded. They can't go forward, they can't go backward. These people, they keep dying. They keep sending people to die on that battlefront. But look what has happened now. Blinken and his UK counterpart showed up in Ukraine and they announced that they are on the verge, or that they could, that is if they haven't already, allow Ukraine to now use Western-made long-range weapons to strike deep inside the Russian territory. Now, I don't know, I know that Putin has threatened several times and then he didn't do anything, but I don't know that if this one happens, that Putin is going to stay quiet. I can see Russian nuclear weapons dropping on the streets of London, and it's not just plenty of weapons, because one could demolish almost half of London, if not all of it. I know what nuclear weapons are. I have researched them very well. So my thinking is, how can these people be making this kind of move, if not that they are incredibly desperate to survive? Because the empire is crumbling. They have never been challenged in all of their existence. And for once, Russia is going to Africa, giving Africans the blueprint to break away from the conundrum of colonial enslavement, to the point that even 3 countries have now been saved and are still being protected by Russia. Imagine how many more will be set free if Russia is not destroyed or taken out of the way. And Russia is not just only helping Africans to break away, which is tantamount to taking the breast milk out of the mouth of France. Russia is also proposing, and it's not even at the proposal stage, it has even gone to implementation stage now, proposing that nations should begin to dump the US dollar as their reserve currency. Rather than do international trading with US dollar, you are using your own country's money to do the trading. So right now, this is what is going on. Many, many countries in the global south are now signing up. Multipolar world system has come to stay, and it is thriving, and it is so well right now, because a lot of these countries in the global south are already signing up. In fact, China and Russia have done a significant amount of their trading now using their own individual nation currencies. Many other countries have started trading with their own currencies. And you know what it means? When you start trading, for instance, if Nigeria becomes a free nation anytime, becomes independent anytime soon, hopefully, what Nigeria would do, Nigeria will no longer have to sell oil in dollars. Nigeria will no longer have to do international trading on what they own in dollars. They will use their own currency. So if you want to come and buy oil from Nigeria, you will start looking for Naira. If it is $1 trillion worth of Naira, you will look for it. By the time you start looking for Naira like that, pressure is mounted on the Naira. Naira becomes scarce, and Naira becomes what? Valuable. That's what is happening to dollar. Because everybody who wants to do any international trade, they are looking for dollar. So that looking for dollar has made it scarce, and the scarcity now piles value on the dollar. That is what will start happening to your own country. But today, you cannot. You own the oil, but the trading in the oil is done in another man's currency. So your slavery is cast on stone until God decides to melt that stone away. You see why they want Russia to be eliminated. So I've just told you a lot of things that I've said in the past, but I don't know why I have to say it again. And now you see what's happening. Donald Trump said, I will end the war. They don't want the war to end. I told everybody, I said, listen, if they find out that Kamala Harris is losing in the polls and she's not going to make it, and you know they believe that this time around, despite allowing almost 6 million or more illegal immigrants to enter America, which many of us believe, and has been exposed in the media several times, that the reason they were doing those is so they can use those people to vote for Democrats, because they know Americans have rejected them already. I mean, even liberals, even so-called Democrats in America have rejected the Democrat Party already. So they want to bring people they can promise heaven and earth and tell them to go and vote. That's why they're now debating whether you need to have an American citizenship or ID before you can vote. Something that wouldn't have been a topic for discussion in the past is being discussed right now. Because a lot of all the polls that matter are saying that there's no way this woman is going to be able to win this election. In fact, even if they rig it, it will still be very difficult, which is why they've been trying to take Trump out. Several attempts. They have now published this other one, bounty on his head, and they say there are about 5 more attempts lined up that are waiting to take him out. Can you imagine that you're hearing this about the United States of America? Why are they trying to kill him? Because they know that even rigging the so-called election may not be possible for them this time around. So what are they trying to do? They are trying to see if they can escalate the situation in the Middle East, escalate the situation between Russia and Ukraine, which is why they now said that they are probably going to allow Ukraine to start striking deep into the Russian territory, up to the point of Moscow, with long-range weapons. And this one, if Russian president does not respond, then I know he will never respond to anything. That is the official start of the global World War III. The war between Hamas and Israel has taken a whole new turn. The job is done in Gaza. Israel has now started responding to the rocket strikes from Lebanon. So what Israel is doing now, Israel has turned to Lebanon. And it's not just turning to Lebanon the way they used to do before, where the strike will come and then they will just strike back at Lebanon. Israel is treating Lebanon just like he treated Gaza before. The same full-blown war you saw Israel fight in Gaza, where so many things were destroyed, tens of thousands killed, that's what is unfolding right now in Lebanon. So one side is done, the next front is opened. And immediately they entered Lebanon. The first thing that came to my mind is, whoa, here comes the escalation. Because everything will begin to unfold when they enter into Lebanon. You know why? Because the Hezbollah they are going to fight inside Lebanon are fully and 100% sponsored by Iran. And then some elements of Hezbollah also reside in Syria. And just yesterday, we are hearing that Syria has started already intercepting some strange weapons in the airspace, which they believe are coming from Israel. Israel is fighting with Lebanon, fighting with Syria, and before you know it, Israel is hitting Iran. That is the end game. And once it gets to Iran, Russia is directly connected. The Houthis in Yemen are already striking Israel. Iraq is already sending drones to Israel. So the whole region is getting now entangled in a much wider and broader conflict. America already has many warships in that area to fight alongside Israel, to defend Israel, they said. They have weapons, they have fighter jets, they have soldiers, and they just sent extra just to be able to add to the ones on ground, because they believe that this one is going to be a broader conflict. And once that happens and America is at war with Russia, with Iran, they are going to say, well, America is at war. You're not going to be able to change the commander-in-chief. So elections will be suspended in the United States of America. So by all means possible, they want to do their best to stop Donald Trump. That's why world leaders today, they go to the United States of America. They are fighting tumbling on top of themselves to go and see Trump. They're not even seeking to see Biden or see Kamala. They just want to see Trump. Everybody is pushing towards Trump because they know this is the man that has the hope of a peaceful world in his hands. That without this guy, our world is going to be set ablaze. Just so that the colonial forces of darkness will continue to maintain their stranglehold on our world. They cannot afford to lose their stranglehold on this world. They are in charge of everywhere. They control everyone and everything. And they cannot stand the fact that someone or a system is coming into place to displace them or to challenge them. This is what is causing all of this. And the moment Trump comes into power, that madness will be stopped. Just like it did during his 4 years. And you know that the moment you stop this war that is looming, the moment they deny them the opportunity of going to war, that is going to mark the beginning of their end. This is why I don't understand how people cannot see what is going on. I don't understand how that our people do not understand. These people, if you allow them to win this, say Trump doesn't win and Kamala wins, have you even gamed it in your mind what our world is going to look like? Have you thought about it for even a second? The way they are going to shove down your throat the whole ideology of LGBTQ, the way they will deny you the right to become a parent over your child and give your children power over you, the parents, and make sure that the kids become lunatics and you can't do anything about it. They can go and change their sex and they will not tell you. And if you talk too much, they put you in jail. Where people who are natural born males with male chromosomes will enter into the bathroom with your daughters and can rape them anytime they want just because they said, well, I'm a girl. My name is Jenny. We know you are Brother Emmanuel, and now you're Jenny. And because you say you're Jenny, you have perm or curled hair, you can go into my daughter's bathroom or go and challenge my daughter in a sporting event like they did in Olympics. This is the reign of darkness coming into our world. They cannot wait to unleash. That's what the fourth industrial revolution is all about. To replace humanity, replace human ideals, replace human ideology, replace all the organic things that make us who we are. Everything that is original is replaced with an artificial one. Everything that is real is replaced with something that is unreal. That's why you have GMOs. That's why Bill Gates is traveling all over the place. He came to Nigeria. He helped them to introduce telomeres. He has now gone to Ethiopia. He's going around the whole world, a restless evil, going around the whole world. How can you be so in love with Africans and you are bringing GMOs that will make us eternally dependent on the people who own the patent of the GMO? How? Why not allow Africans, give them money to farm a larger portion of the lands they have already? We have arable lands in Africa. If Bill Gates wants to help Africans, you will give our farmers money to continue to produce more organic seeds that will give us nutrients so that hunger will not kill our people, so that our immune systems will be boosted, and when diseases that are manufactured in the factories come, we will be able to resist them and not die. But you are giving us GMOs that does not do anything to the system. It doesn't boost the immune system. It rather destroys the immune system. And people are opening their arms wide and receiving him into their countries in Africa. This one, you cannot challenge it when Kamala becomes president, because the military power of the colonial Europe is America, is Washington, D.C. When you take it away from them, they become as weak as a washed cloth. They don't have anything left. I've explained this already. I don't want to go through it again. They don't have anything more left. This is why we need to pray, and pray very, very hard, that no matter what happens, that God will preserve the life of Donald Trump and bring him into the White House, because I know that even when he wins and he's declared the winner, they are still going to fight. They are still going to try to burn down the whole place. You saw what they did during the Trump era, the first term in office. You saw how they rioted almost every minute. At the drop of a hat, you see them rioting. They're going to do it again when he's declared the winner. They're going to want to run everything down and turn the whole United States of America upside down. And the Democrat Party members in parliament are going to stand by them. The ones in Senate will stand by them. But it doesn't matter. As long as Trump is in their place, we will find a way to curtail all the madness they are going to unleash on the nation of America. We need Donald Trump in power. Stop standing on the fence. Take a stand for what is good and what is right. Take a stand. There's a blessing that comes with you taking a stand on the side of the good, as opposed to standing on the side of the evil ones just because they are popular. This is not a popularity contest. This is a battle for the soul of humanity. This is a battle for our future, for our collective destinies. We all need to wake up and get involved and begin to pray. Let's begin to pray that God will protect this man and give him that seat. One more chance. I say it again. If Trump wins, it means that God has given us yet another chance. If he doesn't, it means that our chance, we've blown it up. We've blown all of it. And humanity will be the worse for it. May God forbid. May it be that we'll still have another chance from God to get it right in this world. This is my rant for today. And I hope that this has blessed you, has informed you, has educated you. And I'm going to enjoin you to please make sure you share these videos around. If you want to have family meetings or community meetings, play these videos and just explain to those who do not understand. Because they've mounted these mainstream medias in Africa, CNN, BBC, and the rest of them, carrying only one narrative. That is what the unipolar world order is all about. I told you from the beginning of this very video that the unipolar world order means everything they have must follow the same line, the same liberal satanic agenda. That's why they impose CNN on you. You go to DSTV in Africa, you can never see any other news channel that has an opposing view like conservative. You can never see it. It has to be the same liberal agenda. Today they are banning RT. Simple RT that they've already banned all over the place. They are banning it. They are telling TikTok to remove RT. They are telling different countries to remove RT. That is because of RT that people are not supporting Ukraine in the war. RT that we have to go to Rumble to watch. They've taken it away from YouTube. And RT is still hurting them. They don't want any opposing view. They've taken RT away from even South African DSTV. It used to be there before. They took it away. They don't want you to have any other narrative. That's how satanic these people are. Africans, you need to wake up. Let's wake up to the truth. Let's wake up and smell the coffee. This is a battle for the soul of humanity. I say it again. It's a battle for the soul of humanity. And we all need to get involved to save our souls. Please share this video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also to click on the notification button. Unfortunately, I don't put videos out as frequently as I should nowadays because I have so much going on, but I will try my best. I will see how much I can do to put videos out frequently. I'm a little bit more active on X now than any other place, but I will do my best with YouTube. But whatever the case is, please share this video and make sure you subscribe, okay? And get other people to also subscribe to our channel. I believe that as God leads us through what is happening, that I will always do my best to let you know what is going on, okay? I love you with all my heart, and I pray that all is well with you. Take care and God bless you. Bye.